Välkommen alla sammen! Today we are looking at the little gameplay footage at how to get to this treasure here inside the cliffs. Because this one can be a real bitch to get to, and I'll be showing you the easiest way to get there. And like all of my other videos, I share a bit of info on the history and religion of the Vikings, so you can learn a bit too while you play. But first, you have to climb to get this treasure. I really recommend that you climb down from the top of the mountain. You can approach it from the fjord here, and it's a bit easier to see, but that's a really, really long climb. So I recommend climbing in from above like you see here. It's a way shorter climb, but you just have to be aware of where you're at, really. Then you just climb down, you can follow along here. Well, I tell you a little info about the Norse gods. So if you've seen any of my other videos, the gods were not something that people believed were actual, real, superhuman beings. The Vikings actually believed existed. The gods and the myths were just representative of different aspects of nature and our own spirit and soul. This is the general consensus among experts, and there's lots of sources to show this, like I speak about in my other channel. However, there are a couple sources that say that the Norse gods were actually real humans, and the accounts are conflicting in these sources, and we're not quite sure what is true and what's not, but one of the sources I'll go over, it's in the Prose Edda by Snorri Sturluson, one of the main works about the Norse gods from medieval times. So here it says that the gods were real people, and they were originally from Troy, like in the Trojan War, like around the Turkey area, the Turkey-Bulgaria area, really, and that they were descendants of King Priam, like in the movie here you see with Brad Pitt. And it says that Thor was King Priam's grandson, and then Odin was actually the son of Thor. And then after the fall of Troy, like we all know of, after the Trojan horse came in, the Trojans fled. And they gave birth to Thor and Odin eventually, and then they migrated to Germany and Scandinavia and set up their stuff there and spread their seed, and that's where all the gods were born, and they kind of spread out there. And now there are always some racist assholes out there that talk about this, and they say, oh, the gods are from Turkey, your gods were some brown Muslims. There's always some idiot that wants to talk about that when they learn this information. But the Trojan War was said to be around 1200 BC, and at this time the people living there were pagan. They were pagan, and they were worshipping the Greek gods. And the people living there at the time were pretty Nordic looking by most historical accounts. I mean, geez, if you go to this area on the border of Turkey and Bulgaria, where it was originally thousands of years ago, it was called Thracia. If you go just a couple hundred years ago, and there's a lot of blonde, fair-skinned people there. So if you go back a few thousand years, it would have been majority, Nordic looking people there, actually. But anyway, that's just one account of where the gods come from. Odin, like I said, was born a couple generations after the Trojan War, and then he migrated up to Germany and Scandinavia and spread his seed, and I think it was Balder who became king of the Franks. It was another one of his sons that was king of the Danes. It was Freyr who was king of the Swedes, something like that. I go into all this in my other video if you want to learn a lot about it. I go deep into the sources and tell all the stories about what the sources say if the gods were real people. But that link is in the description below if you want to see. But that's about it for this video. Vi ses nästa gång.